super excited for all my listeners out there, all the followers out there that subscribe to the show. Thank you very much. Let's keep pushing, keep sharing the show, making sure we can drop those gems, those lottery advice out there for the people that need to get to the next level. But today's show is called Cost of Winning, right? There's always a cost of winning. And what is that cost, right? One of those things is, when you're winning, before you chase it, you need to understand that it's not loyal to you, right? It doesn't care about you. Winning doesn't care how sore you are. Winning doesn't care how much sleep you get. Winning doesn't care how hard you work at times. And sometimes a guy might outwork you and it isn't fair and he wins. And sometimes there's no justice to that. Winning requires all of you and then more, and it's the promises you nothing. It's a mastermind in your own mind. Fear and doubt in your own mind. It causes setback after setback. So question is about winning. Are you willing to sacrifice everything you've got for the unknown? Are you willing to take a chance and not have what you want? Are you willing to sit here and put in all the effort because you want to win so bad and the results might not be where you want to, what you want them to be? Because the facts is we all want to win all the time. We want to win every fucking day. I know I do. I wake up in the morning, I'm like, fuck, I'm going to win the hour. I'm going to conquer the hour. I'm going to conquer the day. I'm going to win this fucking week. I say it all the time. I want to win, 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 win. I fucking, even on like coaching kids sports, I get fucking pissed if I lose. I love to win at everything. I don't give a shit what it is. Love to win, win, win. So the question is what is the cost of that? How does that play into your life? For some of us out there, you don't give a shit about winning. You're okay with being mediocre. You're okay with being average. You're okay with just being enough, right? I'm not okay with being mediocre. I'm not okay with being average. I'm not okay with just being enough. I like to fucking win. That doesn't make me better than you. That doesn't make you better than me. It makes us different. There is sacrifice. There is cost to winning. Nothing is free. Nothing. For every win, you got to give something up. For every loss, you also got to give something up. That's what people seem to forget. When you lose, you're still sacrificing something. You're sacrificing your time, your effort, your ego, your security, your desire. I mean, when you lose, it's crushing, right? You sacrifice something to have those feelings. When you win, you got to sacrifice something. Sometimes it's time. Sometimes it's always energy. Sometimes you're sacrificing relationships to win. And you've got to be able to control those moments and memories with your family and friends and those that matter and still be able to chase winning, right? We look at Tom Brady. Everyone has their assumption that Tom Brady got divorced because he didn't retire. I call bullshit on that. I think something happened with his wife because she moved on so fast. They had their own problems. Nobody knows what's going on in the back room there of what happened with them. They just have their assumptions. Media's full of shit. They always paint their own picture the way they want. But he wanted to win, and he sacrificed time away from his kids to win. He sacrificed time away from his wife to win. Is that the reason they got divorced? I would bet and say no. Is it a part? Of course it's a part. But what isn't a part? When you don't have... when you're not spending the time, there's always an excuse. And I always believe, in a relationship, there's two people's fault. It's never one person's fault. People are like, oh, well, that person cheated. Yeah, well, why the fuck did they cheat? There's always something that happens where both people are wrong for doing things, right? But in order to win, if that's what you want to do and that's what makes you happy, then you've got to figure out what the cost of that is and is it worth it? Is the cost of winning and what you're doing in life worth the effort you're going to put in? Maybe you're trying to get in shape. Maybe you're working your ass off and you're trying to, you're in fitness and you're trying to, compete, and you're sacrificing. The cost of that is fucking, you don't get to eat great food. I just had a sugar cookie. No shit. Just had a sugar cookie, right? You don't get to do that. You have to fucking sit there and just eat fucking steak and fucking sweet potatoes and chicken and all that other bullshit, right? And I like that bullshit, but I also like cookies. Okay. So whatever, but everybody's different. Maybe you want to win at your job. Maybe your job is, you're in sales and you want to win. Well, how the fuck do you win? Well, you've got to study. I'm a big believer in any kind of sales, any kind of position. Life is like a golf course, right? We all have our own rough that we got to deal with, the out of bounds, the water, the sand bunker, all that shit. It's the same thing in sales. You can't make excuses that one guy's numbers are better than yours. Your score is your score. And the cost there of winning is that person that's winning, they're fucking sacrificing more than you. They're putting in more effort, more time, more energy, studying more, doing the things they need to do to fucking win. Sometimes when you win, you lose. And sometimes when you lose, you win. Think about that. Sometimes when you win, you lose. Sometimes you sacrifice too much to win. Sometimes you think and you're chasing the wrong thing to win, and you lose something you really enjoyed and had. You know, we have to have more gratitude and be grateful for what we have and not worry and stress about what we don't have. Now, don't get that twisted with, I still want to fucking win. I want to climb the mountaintop. I want to be at the top of the mountain. I want to fucking raise my hand. I want to fucking do all the things. And if you're listening to my show, you probably want to do all the things too. But you got to pick what you're going to sacrifice and what you're chasing to win. You know, if I sit here and chase, I want to build $1 billion company again and do all this again, and I sacrifice my family and time to do all that, I ain't fucking doing that. I don't have any desire to fucking run $1 billion company again, be in solar again. I have zero desire. PTSD. Fuck those motherfuckers. Generac, I got PTSD. They've ruined it for me, period. But I do want to build other companies slowly, you know, just a couple small companies here and there. I want to build the coaching business. I want to help other entrepreneurs build their companies. I want to win at that. I want to be the best fucking coach on the planet. Yeah, I said it. I want to beat Tony Robbins. I want to beat Grant Cardone. But I got to start somewhere. How do you feed an elephant? One bite at a time. Like, I got to start somewhere. I got to get some wins, right? I got to build up the coaching network. I got to build up the platforms. I got to build up the credibility. I got to do all those things in order to win. I can't get impatient. I can't feel defeated because I'm not getting the instant gratification of, oh my God, I don't have thousands of people I'm coaching or hundreds of people I'm coaching immediately. I start with one, then two, then three, then five, then 10, then 20, then 30. Like, that's how this works. And I can still get to win and do what I want to do. Like, to get to that point where I'm winning, I don't have a lot of cost that I'm giving to do that. I'm giving my time. I'm sharing my knowledge. My risk there, my cost of winning, there isn't any. You know, it doesn't cost me money to build a coaching business. It costs my time. It doesn't, you know, and some of that time it might cost away from my family, but I coordinate the schedule correctly. I want to be proficient to where I can still do things with my family. You know, and I talk about work and life balance, and there really isn't one. You know, you got to have those moments and memories. I'm still a believer in that. If I've got to work, I've got coaching to do, I've got business to build, I've got a podcast to do. Okay, family understands that. And then when I go home, I make it count. You know, maybe we play Five Kings, or maybe we play spades, or maybe we eat dinner, or maybe we swim, you know, whatever it is. Maybe watch a movie as a family. I make those moments and memories matter. But to identify what it costs to win, first you have to know what it is you want to win at. You got to write that shit down. You got to pay attention to it. Like, this is what I want to win at. This is my goal. This is where I want to get. Okay, now what's the cost? How do you get there, and what are you sacrificing? And is the sacrifice worth the win? Right? Is the risk worth the reward? That's the key. Is it worth the reward? If it is, then by God, you need to fucking go win. If it's not, then you need to adjust what you're trying to win and adjust what you have to sacrifice. It's not the end of the world to do that. You can say, I want to do this and this and this. Well, you know, like, I want to play the World Series of Poker all the fucking time. I'd love to be a professional poker, but I would sacrifice too much if I was a professional poker player, traveling the world, wearing a backpack, not showering like a lot of those guys do. Sorry, I'm just being honest. Okay. And, you know, I wouldn't see my family. To me, that risk isn't worth the reward. The cost of winning there isn't worth it. So I play in some, you know, some pickup games here and there, or I'll go to the World Series of Poker Championship, or when they come to the circuit here in Asheville, and I'll play in it, and I get a little taste. But you have to ask yourself, first of all, you have to ask yourself if you want to win at shit. Because if you don't want to win at shit, this show today is not for you. If you just like where you're at and you're not hungry, this show's not for you. You should probably turn the fucking show off. Okay, listen to something else. Go listen to somebody that's going to tell you, hey, it's okay. Here's your participation trophy. Good job, Jimmy. I'm not going to be that fucking guy. I'm going to tell you that, look, if you want to fucking win, you got to listen to this show. You got to pay attention. You got to write down what the fuck it is you want to win at. Everybody's life's different. Everybody's version of winning is completely different. What is winning to you? First of all, you got to ask that question. What is winning to me? What is it that I need to do to win? What looks like a win to me? What is it I'm winning at? Like, you start writing all this stuff down. Then you say, what is it going to cost me to win? What do I got to put in to win? What is my risk versus the reward? How do I get to the next level? And when you are trying to win, you need to understand that the unknown is there. You may put in all the time. You may put in all the effort. You may do all the things you're supposed to do. Dot the I's, cross the T's. All of the things you're supposed to do, you may fucking do. And guess what? You still may not win. But I mentioned earlier, sometimes when you lose, you win. Because now you gain that experience, that knowledge, that wisdom. Maybe that's not your path. Maybe you had to get through that barrier to go to the next. Maybe you had to learn the skill set of failing or losing at that, what you wanted to do, to take it into the next battle, to take it into the next chapter. And sometimes when you win, you lose. Sometimes you sacrifice too much, or you lost the eye on the real prize and you chased something that wasn't worth chasing. I know we've all done that before, right? Me, I've got an addictive personality. When I like something, immediately I'm like all fucking in. Like, okay, I'm all in, let's go. Like, whatever it is, right? That's exhausting sometimes for my family. Like, you know, like holy shit, like this is your new thing. Okay, you're all into this. That's who I am, right? I'm all in. But sometimes I have to go, okay, that one's not worth it. Why am I all in on something like that? That's not worth it. You have to be able to take a pause, write it down, reflect, think about it, talk about it, plan about it. Make those decisions. What are you going to do? How are you going to get there? You know, people that want to win, when they win, if you feel fulfilled when you're winning, that's great. But if you're full, that's bad. Let me say that again. If you feel fulfilled when you're winning, bringing you happiness and joy, and you love what you're doing, you're in that element, you know, I'm fulfilled, I'm winning, I like it. That's great, but you cannot be full. Because the moment you're full, the winning will go away. It'll start to lose its luster, and losing will start to kick in because someone will pass you, or that moment will go away. You have to stay hungry. You have to, like, if I were a coach in the NFL, thank God I'm not. Like, we win one championship, they'd be like, you fucking happy? Fuck no, I want to win next year. Like, every time I want to win again, I would never celebrate. I'm lying. I would celebrate a little bit, but I wouldn't be stuck in that moment because I'm always fearful of being full and not being hungry to go succeed. It's one of my biggest fears. Like, I don't want to fucking be stagnant and complacent and think that this is all I am. That's me. That doesn't have to be you. But that's how I feel. Some of you feel that way. You're like, dude, no matter what I do, I'm not satisfied. That's okay. You shouldn't be 100% satisfied. You should feel fulfillment where it's bringing you some joy, right? That's what you're chasing. That's what you're trying to win at. Those are the things you're trying to conquer. You're trying to, push yourself and push yourself. But you can't be fully satisfied because when you are, you get stuck. You don't grow anymore. How many times have you seen somebody hit the mountaintop that they wanted? And then that was it. They peaked. They didn't want anything else. Some of you are out there, and that's fine. I just want to do this, and that's it. Okay. Look, I ain't judging. Everybody's got to do their own thing. For me, I want to do that, and then 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 just me, I just always want to fucking do something, win. Like, nothing's good enough for me. AGB always getting better. Well, nothing's good enough for me either. Like, now, don't get that twisted. Nothing's good enough for me and what I can go try to conquer and accomplish. Tell you what is good enough for me. My wife, my kids, what I own. I'm not chasing money. I'm not chasing fucking, accolades. I'm chasing success. I'm chasing fulfillment. I want to help other people succeed. I want to, build wealth. I want to be able to, control my destiny, show my kids what I can do, make an impact in this world, elevate and help people in this world. Like those are the things I'm chasing, right? You have to figure out what it is you're trying to chase. If you're chasing like, I just want a really cool car and a nice watch and, money and blah, blah, blah. Look, all that shit's nice, and I love nice shit. I would be lying if I said I didn't like nice shit, but that's not the reason why I do things. And I've had a lot of money. I've been broke. I've been in all kinds of places. It's always nicer to have a little money. Always. Makes life a little easier. But that's just a fucking vehicle in life. You can't take it with you. There's no midgets that jump out with fireworks doing backflips and shit because you have money and you bought a Lambo or you did this. Like, this shit doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. What does happen, though, is when you conquer something, when you succeed, like you're a hunter and you get that fucking kill, that's fulfilling. It's called I want to fucking win, right? That winning is, it feels good. All right, when's the next one? I want to win again. That's the mentality I have. That's what I focus on. Like I said, everybody's different. Everybody has their own shit that they focus on. Everybody has their own version of winning. I'm just asking you as a listener of my show to not be chasing money. Don't chase the wrong shit because really you're not winning. And that's what it is. It's going to cost you too much to chase a dollar bill. You don't have to do that. The money comes when you're always doing the right thing and you're really successful by building things that matter and elevating people. That I believe it all comes full circle. You just stay grinding, things will come to you, I promise. But you can't get greedy. You can be hungry, but you can't get greedy. You have to stay focused on the prize. You have to write it down. Like sometimes I have to write down, what's it look like to conquer the day, the hour, the week, the month? What's it look like to win? And what am I giving up to win? If I want to win this, what am I giving up? What's it going to cost me? And the biggest thing is, what if it costs me this, but I don't win? And listen, you're going to lose more than you win. You're going to put in all the effort and you're going to think it's not fair. You worked your ass off, you put in all the effort and you didn't win. That person won and they half-assed did it. And life isn't fair. But when you want to win, you got to be willing to sacrifice everything, not knowing the results and knowing that more times than not, you're going to lose. Because you'll get yours. You got to stay focused, stay paying attention to what's going on, not fucking give up, just adapt, maneuver. Right? Pivot to the next thing if that's not your thing. But you can't sit there and fucking get discouraged that if you lose, it's like, oh my gosh. No, you had that experience, dude. You woke up today. You got the opportunity to try to fucking win, to put the effort into win. Some people don't have that. Some people don't have the ability to fucking get up and walk. They don't have the ability to get up and speak. They don't have the ability to get in their car and drive where they want to go. They don't have the ability to make an effort to pursue their fucking dreams. You do. So you wake up fucking winning. And if there's other things you want to win at, then you got to understand more times than not, you're going to fucking lose. And that's okay. Because it's so worth it when you get that W. When you get that fucking W and you win, it's like, yeah, I fucking chased and chased and chased and chased and chased and bam, I got my kill. I fucking got it. I won. Yes. And it's worth it. It's totally worth it. But you can't stay and party. Yeah. Nope. On to the next win. Little golf clap, pat on the ass, ready to go. I'm on to the next win. Let's go. That's good and bad to be that way. For me, it's perfect because, I don't sit in celebration all the time. I don't savor the moment. My winning is the journey to get there. Like, let's fucking go. I'm ready to fucking go. What are you ready to do? You ready to go? You ready to win? You willing to sacrifice everything to win? You willing to put all the fucking chips on the table and go all in on what you want to win at? Because if you're not willing to sacrifice, scared money don't make money. If you're not willing to sacrifice everything every single fucking day, you won't win. You have to be willing to sacrifice every fucking thing you've got every fucking day. I do it every fucking day. I put everything on the fucking table. I go all in on life every fucking day. And there's times I fucking lose, more times than I win. But I make it worth it because when I win, I fucking want to win big. I just keep pushing. I don't let it control me. I control my destiny. I put in the effort, it will come to me. Not every time, but sometimes. And it's worth it. So I'm asking you right now, if you want to win at something, you're sitting here, you think about, what can I win at? I got to focus on this. You need to write that shit down. You need to pay attention, and you need to find ways to get there. Draw out your map. How am I going to get that? How am I going to get that result? How am I going to get to that point? How am I going to build this relationship? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? Whatever the fuck it is you're going to do, you need to write down how you're going to get there, what it is you want, how you're going to get there. Then you need to pay attention to what you're sacrificing to get there. Then you need to ask yourself, is it worth it? And in most cases, it should be worth it, because you got to put your nuts on the table and you got to go all in on yourself. Because I say it every fucking time, scared money don't make money. Throw your fucking chips on the table and go all in on yourself. Because if you won't go all in on yourself, nobody else will go all in on you. Nobody will fucking follow you if you can't fucking show them you're all in on yourself, that you're that confident, you believe in yourself that much, that you're willing to put all the motherfucking chips on the table and double down on yourself. And that is how you get to the next fucking win. And that is how you continue to fucking push those losses down when you get them and not think about them, because you're just reinvesting in yourself to get to the next level. That's how you got to get to the fucking next level, is you've got to bet everything every fucking time. You can't half-ass shit. You can't half-ass a fucking win. There's no fucking participation trophy in fucking life, dude. They can fucking make all these fucking, fucking Mickey Mouse fucking kids all fucking chicken shit don't want it. Please, can I get a trophy? They said something to me, boo-hoo. Like, come on, all the woke bullshit. No. Life is fucking hard. It's not easy. It's not going to be fucking rainbows and fucking sugar cakes and sugar cookies like I ate. It's going to punch you right in the fucking mouth. It's going to kick you in the teeth. It's going to rip your fucking ear off sometimes. And you've got to fucking say, give me some more. Thank you. Give me some more. You got to learn to take it. You got to learn to fucking conquer it. You got to learn to push through it. And you got to learn to put everything on yourself. The moment you start betting on yourself fully, the moment you start going all in on yourself, the moment you start showing those around you that you're all in on yourself and you're putting everything you've got in there to do it, you'll fucking start winning a lot more. Life will get a lot easier because you'll start having those wins, and it'll feel good. It'll build confidence, and you'll be smarter on what you're risking to win and the cost of winning. But like I said, you've got to be willing to bet it all every single fucking day. So I challenge you right now, fucking write down what you want to win at. Fucking write down how you're going to get there. What's it going to cost you? Go all in, bet on yourself, and go fucking crush the day. Bam!